it's time to do a challenge. This looks all pretty good. Let me just put the drawdown to 5%. All right, we're ready to go. All right, guys, so we're doing the ForTraders 100K challenge. I put the profit target for phase 1 to 8%, put the maximum drawdown to 10%, and the daily drawdown to 5%. I left the rest pretty much how it was. You can obviously make it cheaper for yourself if you really wanted to make it really cheap for yourself. You can get it for 351, but I took those little extras to make it a little bit easier for myself. All right, what is up, you guys? So basically this is my setup. I'm using this type of adapters because I'm using a Mac, and so we're starting the series off in week 2, but thankfully I pretty much ended up break even last week anyway, so this will be perfect. I did so much technical analysis and everything. Anyway, I got a new one and everything is good now. I guess the lesson is never go cheap on something that important. Little view from here, we got you know, some kind of temple, a lot of cables going through here, but yeah, this is Thailand, guys. The first day I made 575. Second day was a $4,487 loss, and the next day we made it right back. The day after we lost 4,400 again, and then the next day we made 6,000 back. We're a little bit in drawdown, but we're still 500 in profit, so not much. And I'm going to show you guys all of my technical analysis so you guys can actually learn something that is going to help you in your journey. Alright, guys, there's a couple of things that I use. The first one is going to be RSI, so all you got to do is type in RSI. The first ones that pops up, relative strength index, you just double click on that, and then you'll have the RSI over here in the bottom. Obviously I'm using also other indicators which are not important right now, but the important one would be EMA, and I'm using 89. It seems to be a very good one for me, and as you guys can see, it is tapping the 89 EMA right now. And another thing that we're going to be using is if you go over here and go into rectangle, you can get a rectangle tool, and we're going to be using this for our zones. So I made this zone right now, for example, and I just draw these zones really quickly because it's not the main component of why I enter into a trade. But these ranges tend to be pretty accurate actually in predicting where it is going to go. And you know, somewhere around here we're gonna have another range which we're in right now as well. If it drops below that, we still got another range over here where it could go. But right now all I need is this range pretty much. I'm gonna put the stop loss slightly below this, and I have a limit order in this range as well, because judging from the RSI and from everything else, I don't think it's gonna go much further than this. And judging from this EMA line, I think it might already start to reverse, but we're gonna see. Anyway, there's one more thing that we can do. We can use the Fibonacci retracement, and I have custom settings, so it's not gonna look exactly like this, guys. Your Fibonacci is gonna look different for sure, but here we see that it's actually in that kind of that range as well. I mean, it did bounce off from this, for example, and here is a good zone as well, so it's pretty accurate. And I'll show you guys the settings real quick so you can copy them if you would like. So here's the settings. You can pause the video and copy them if you would like, of course. So here's all the things that you need. Alright, anyway, that's all the strategy is, and that's pretty much it, guys. We'll be going over these things like many times during this challenge, so don't worry if you didn't get it this time. Alright, guys, so here's the current states. So on Friday, after news events and all, I did put in a stupid trade over here. I will admit that it was a completely stupid trade, but I was looking for a quick reversal. Like I said, we do have that buy limit order right here in our zone that we created on TradingView that you just saw, the purple one, and I just have a random TP. Somehow I think it's not even going to reach our buy here, and we might have to increase our take profit somewhere higher because this is too low. But these are things that we're going to be doing tomorrow. So anyways, this is the current state. We're 1.2k in profit, but 697 in drawdown. So let's see what happens. Alright, guys, it is 5 minutes before the London Open, and as you guys can see, that 89 EMA that we talked about yesterday, that one was hit perfectly, and as you guys can see, it bounced off that 89 EMA. I'm pretty confident that we are in an uptrend and that we can keep holding that little position that we have, which right now, guys, is pretty much at break even, a little bit in profit. And let's raise this take profit to around 1%. I would be happy with that, and otherwise, if it does reverse, I will see about that then. I also look at the DXY, and on the 30-minute time frame, it actually also just got below that 89 EMA as well, and it got confirmed. So it does look like we're on the right side of the market. Alright, I was looking at a couple of things, guys, and I saw something pretty interesting with gold. You have a big imbalance right over here, and I think we should trade this zone. So we're definitely gonna put in a long right now. and we're gonna scale up this position. So our Euro USD trade hasn't really done much. It's basically been sideways action for the past 3 hours. So that is why we're gonna spice it up a little bit and enter into this gold position. We're gonna start off with one lot, and there we go. I think around 2021 would be another position, so I'm gonna scale it up. So we're gonna create a new order. So here's the second one, buy limit at 2021, and the volume will be 2. We're going to add another one at 2019, around 2019.70. So we're gonna add 2019.70 right there with 3 lots, and that's our final entry right there. There we go. So we have all the buy limits ready. Euro USD still not doing much, but I think it's going upwards as well today. So all is good, and we're ready to go. So our second entry just got triggered with gold. I will put another entry with Euro USD as well. We're gonna eliminate the last one that we did over here. We're just gonna erase this one, delete it right now, and we're just gonna scale up these scalps, and that's the way we're gonna trade today, because the market is really slow, guys. The market is really slow today, not much action happening, and yeah, we just gotta make somehow some kind of money today. Anyway, what we got going on right now is, you know, it is entering into our order block right there, and with Euro USD I basically made an order block here as well, just in the short term. It's right over there, as you guys can see, and you know, it might shoot up from here, but it might go into our original order block. Or it has just reached our third entry as well right now, right over there, 1970, and I might put in another one for Euro USD as well if it goes into this area right there. So right now I do think that it's going to make a move up, and our other trade, which is gold, basically bounced off perfectly from this buy zone, and we can see right here that, you know, 2 of the entries are in profit, and the other one is coming along as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to put stop losses below the previous low, because it's where the imbalance is. There we go. All right, so right now is an interesting moment as well, because we got gold pushing past probably our imbalance zone, and that would mean that we could enter into higher price targets. If it reverses right now, we might have to take profit a little bit earlier. If we look at the 1 hour, it basically tapped the 89 EMA. That is another sign that we are, you know, still in an uptrend for gold, which could mean that we could even aim for these really high price targets over here. All right, guys, it's looking really good right now, but I'm gonna exit actually the biggest position. So there we go, 900 in the pocket. I think it was 900, yeah, 903 that we just closed out. Now we got the other 2 trades open with a stop loss slightly below that imbalance right there. So if it does go higher, we still got those to go. Now the Euro USD pair is not doing as well, but I think it's gonna be very good, and we're on the right side. I actually forgot to plug in the mic over here, but Euro USD did end up going up, and I decided to close one of the positions. So in total we're 2,865 in profit, and still a little bit of floating profit as well. You know, we're gonna eliminate this order right here. We have stop loss at break even over here. I will set another buy limit for gold, because I do think that it's still going to go up. So we're gonna do 3 lots at 2019 and 28 cents. That's what we're going for. So right around here is where I think it can be even a little bit higher. So right around here we're gonna put the next limit order. So actually our Euro USD trade did end up reaching break even, which is fine, but we still got 2 gold trades going on. And you know what, we're gonna go old school right now. We're gonna actually use trend lines for the sake of it, and we're just gonna create something right now, something like this. Now your trend lines really don't have to be exactly accurate. You know, I used to spend a lot of time getting the exact point and all of that, but it kind of just needs to give a rough estimation. Yeah, well, this is kind of not clear, but we can make something like this. We do have that imbalance still that is kind of helping us to get these bounces up, but sooner or later it has to have a breakout, and if it breaks below this line, we're just gonna get out of the trades. Now I think something like this is a bit more accurate, and what we're gonna do as well is we're gonna eliminate this buy over here. It's getting quite late here, and I just kind of want to see if I can get a breakout right now or if we're just gonna exit the trades. So yeah, now it's all up to this old school retail trading trend lines approach, which I still use, guys. I still use the breakouts, I still use the trend lines, the old school method, you know. And you know what, guys, Euro USD has dropped right into our zone again, so we're gonna long it with 5 lots. And there we go. We're gonna risk 400 bucks on this trade right over there. All right, so Euro USD is going great. It bounced right off that zone right there. We're about 0.5% in profit, but I'm gonna let these positions run for right now. All right, guys, this might be it. Gold might be breaking out right now, as you guys can see. We're really nicely 1% in profit right now, and Euro USD is not going as well. Kind of retested the line right now, and it could, you know, pump through as well, but we're gonna see. All right, guys, I've been waiting and seeing this thing go up and down all the time, so I'm gonna close one gold position right now. It was really nicely in profit, 900 bucks right there, as you guys can see, 910. I'm waiting for Euro USD to go up a little bit. It is looking pretty nice, moving very slowly, but I think I might close it, guys. It doesn't have the strength, so we're gonna take another 400 profit right there. So 400 from that, 900 from that, and now we still got one position open, and that is this gold position. And you know, we're gonna eliminate the risk. We're gonna put stop loss at break even. We got our take profit here in place. We're gonna lower it a little bit, maybe right around here is actually good. And oh, it just got hit. Okay, I put it down a little bit too low, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We got a nice gain today. All right, guys, and we're back on the dashboard. Phase 1, we're 4.5k in profit, and I would say that today was pretty successful. It was a slow day. Market didn't move much, a lot of sideways action, but we finished the day with 6 trades, $3,437 in profit. And look, guys, it's hard to explain while I'm doing things exactly what is going on in my head, because there's a lot of things that go on in my trading style, actually, because I'm just doing these things on a day-to-day basis, but actually explaining what is going on in the head, while this is such an individual kind of thing to do, it's difficult to get it all out in the series. So I hope you could follow along. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them in one of the next videos. I will try to explain it as the series goes on in more detail as well. Don't forget to check out ForTraders in the description below. You can customize your own trading challenge and make it much cheaper. Like the 100k could become 351. So go in the description below and use Xmas right now, or use Marcus10 for 10% off. And also this whole month there's chances to win free challenges as well, so I'll put that in the description below as well. Here's a step-by-step guide on how you can actually win a free challenge, and there's other prizes as well. So check it out in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.